Hello everyone and welcome to SOS Wrestling and to episode number 22 of our UPW Local to Global series. This is probably one of the biggest episodes of the series, if not the biggest, because we have UPW Night of Champions. I'm going to be introducing the end of year awards that you can vote on after this video, I guess at any time, but there's going to be a straw poll probably in the description, or maybe multiple straw polls with the different awards for this year. I'm not exactly sure what awards I want to do, but there'll probably be a wide variety of them. So make sure after you watch this video to go down and vote on that. But yeah, I don't expect this to be the best show we've ever run, mainly because the main event ratings-wise probably won't be as good as some of the other matches we've put on. But story-wise, I think this is a pinnacle of probably some of the biggest storylines we've run. So that is always exciting, and just it's the end of the year, end of the second, or I guess it's been like a year and a half. Oh wait, no, it might have been 2 whole years of UPW. I don't remember exactly when we started. Yeah, January. So it's been 2 full years of UPW. So that is really exciting. Hopefully, with this new ESPN deal, we will be able to grow tremendously next year. I'm expecting to be at least Colt by 2020, and it's just up from there at that point. But thank you guys for tuning in, thank you for following the series, and let's jump right into UPW Night of Champions 2. Alright, so the show starts with a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, where Freeman and Corino defeat Dijak and Morgan in 11:59, when Freeman defeated Matt Morgan by pinfall. Dijak got a 36, Morgan 43, Freeman only a 28, but Kirino kind of helped him out there with a 31 and a 32 rating. No worker improvements, which is a little bit of a shame because I have 3 really talented and high potential guys in this match. But a good thing to note, this is the highest ever attended event for UPW. I'm pretty sure we haven't broke 400 before this, so it's good to see that our highest ever crowd is featured on the first broadcast of UPW on ESPN. Moving on to the next match, which is a 48. Leva Bates defeats Virginia Blackwood in 7:56 by submission. Virginia was really off her game, but still got a 41. Leva got a 52, and this was just a random, really good women's match to kind of boost the rating and give them something to do on this show. Probably should have built a little bit, but I honestly didn't know that I was going to do this until like 5 minutes before I started recording, so couldn't really build up too much in actuality. And then in a bout that had decent reaction from the crowd but subpar wrestling, Alex Cologne defeated Steve Corino in 8:02 by pinfall after interference from Homicide. Corino was visibly tiring towards the end. He only got a 31, Cologne got a 38, but Homicide makes his debut in UPW. I kind of got to fill you in some background information. If you are not familiar with old Ring of Honor, Steve Kirino and Homicide from about 02, I want to say, to 06 had this really intense rivalry. Actually, it left Steve Kirino permanently deaf in, I think it might be his left ear. So it seems like Homicide has come back to, I guess, take out Steve Corino and help out Alex Cologne. So we'll see next segment. The debuting Homicide and the new #1 contender to Hansen's title, Alex Cologne, celebrate over the fallen owner of UPW. This got a 45. And yeah, Homicide is in UPW. Exciting to see what's going to happen there. Hopefully you guys are excited for his explanation, which will be happening on Fight Night, assuming that his schedule is open to it. Moving on to the next segment, a 42 rated match. Jason Kincaid defeated Jason Lee in 12:53 by submission. Jason Kincaid wins the UPW Ironman title. He got a 43, Lee got a 41, and wow, these guys have really put on quite a few really good matches, and Jason Lee is probably the biggest success story of anyone in UPW. So if we're going with Rookie of the Year as one of the awards, I'm going to be casting my vote for Jason Lee because I think he started out at UPW with like an 18 rating, and now he is up to a 41. And he's improving in performance. He must have crazy high potential. So definitely going to be a big part of UPW in the future, probably until this series is over. Next up, about that, a good heat, decent wrestling. David Starr defeated Hiromi Takahashi in 21-35 by pinfall. Only got a 45 rating, but Hiromi got a 64, and David got a 40 in his last match at UPW. Hiromu, not David's. And David's improving in performance. So after the match, Starr helps Hiromu up and shakes his hand. The two raise each other's hands in victory as Hiromu soaks in the crowd's cheers for the final time. 51 rating, and this will be the last time we will see Hiromu Takahashi in UPW. I thought that it was open for me to re-sign him, but apparently he's been on an excursion this whole time, and he is not going to re-sign even if I wanted him to. So hopefully, maybe in a couple years when we are a bigger company, we can bring him back for some great feud. But as of right now, this is his last match with UPW. So thank you, Hiromu Takahashi. And in about that, a good heat and decent wrestling, Vanessa Craven defeated Kairi Hojo in 9-23 by pinfall with a choke bomb. Craven wins the UPW Women's title. Hojo was really off her game, still got a 58, and Craven only got a 34. But this is crazy because Kairi Hojo for the longest time has seemed invincible. I don't know how many times she's lost. I could probably count on one hand how many times she has lost during her time with UPW. So Vanessa Craven beating her, and even less with singles matches. So Vanessa Craven winning this is a huge deal for the new women's champion, and we'll see what either of them have to say about it next week on Fight Night. A decent match, better than decent, 52 rating. Chaos defeated Roppongi Vice in 14-38 when Cody Hall defeated Trent by pinfall with a handful of tights. Chaos win the UPW tag team titles. Rocky got a 62, Trent got a 53. Cody was off his game, only got a 31, but JT helped him out with the 41, and Cody's improving in performance. So Chaos has reached the top of the mountain and achieved tag team gold, although something tells me that they are not going to just be satisfied with tag team gold. After all, Joey Janela is still titleless at this point, so we'll see which title he chooses to go after, Iron Man, heavyweight, or make his own damn title like good old David Starr. Who knows? And then after the match, Chaos grabs the tag team titles from the refs forcefully, hoists them above their heads, strike a pose, and head to the back, taunting and spitting at the crowd on their way there. Bad to the bone, 49 rating, and we'll go ahead and move on to, I'm pretty sure, the main event, Dalton versus Hansen. 43 rating, Hansen defeated Dalton Castle in 11-36 by pinfall. Hansen makes defense number 1 of his UPW heavyweight title. Castle got a 51, Hansen only getting a 45, but pretty good match. Not the best way to end off the show. This will probably hurt our rating, but really we couldn't not make this the main event. And Hansen has been able to, I guess, he didn't overcome any odds. I think anyone would have pinned him to win this, but surprised the boys didn't get interfered. And 45 rating, not the greatest, I have to say, but increasing our popularity in 18 regions. I'm pretty sure that's because it's in the United States and Canada. ESPN, I would think. Maybe even Mexico. But this was maybe not the best show ratings-wise, but I'm very pleased with this show and this year and the past, 10 or so episodes of UPW. Actually, probably more than that, 16. But thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to vote for the, end-of-year awards. And obviously, I'll go over the actual end-of-year awards in the next video and see if we were able to capture any of those. And probably the top 500 ratings, but don't forget to vote for your favorite wrestlers, or maybe even least favorite wrestlers, in the end-of-year awards. And thank you guys very much for watching. If you did like the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.